Hello, my name is Ijay Okonji and I just finished a year-long A-levels program here in Germany. To help with the preparations for my final exams, I registered at LEAD and I had 3 different tutors that helped me with 3 different areas of physics. For thermodynamics, I had help from Miss Lola. For fluid mechanics, I had help from Mr. Tope. And for sound waves as well as optics, Mr. Jude. I started my lessons at LEAD at the beginning of March and concluded them 2 months later at the beginning of May. The teachers at LEAD were the most patient I'd ever worked with. All 3 of my tutors took their time with any concept that they explained. They always brought a certain charisma to class that made me look forward to learning. When learning in a physical classroom, it's very easy to feel embarrassed when, even after asking a question and receiving an explanation from the teacher, I still don't understand. But the teachers here never got tired of answering my questions and were always eager to clear up any doubts that I had. I could ask the same question 5 times in a row, and they were always more than happy to help. The teachers here made me feel like they were actually rooting for me. They weren't just teaching me just so I could understand, but they were doing their best to make sure I was prepared for the exact exam that I was writing. They worked really hard to bridge the gap that was created by the language barrier, and they did their best to take advantage of all the materials that I brought from my physical school. The tutors at LEAD are also really friendly. Every single lesson was started off with questions like, how are you doing? How are preparations going? How was school? Etc. It made communicating with them really easy and seamless, almost like I was learning with friends. It goes without saying, but having such capable and friendly tutors really made the learning experience seamless and enjoyable for me. I learned so many new physics concepts that I was struggling to really grasp on my own. I had no idea what fluid mechanics even was at the beginning of my classes, but by the end I had a newfound confidence in the area that really surprised me. Optics, which I once found boring and abstract, became fun for me. By the end of my classes, I found I was always looking forward to solving the next optics question. For thermodynamics, I also learned that I could apply all my knowledge also in the area of chemistry. This made learning in my physical classroom here in Germany much easier because I was practicing with my tutors at home. To all other students out there who are considering registration at LEAD, I'll tell you to be rest assured because you're in great hands. I know learning a lot of the time can be stressful and boring, but I promise you, from one student to another, prepare to see promising results, and not only that, but to also have a lot of fun. Thank you.